I would again just quote the wiser words which have been said here by Eric, that the press conference was basically just one part of the overall picture, so one has to focus on the overall picture. About what you are saying, the discord or the reactions from some members of the Foreign Affairs Council, well, there will be Foreign Affairs Council on the 22nd of February. There will be opportunity to discuss thoroughly among the ministers with the HRVP the consequences of what happened in Moscow and how Russia took our signals and our readiness to engage. The same was happening before the trip. There was also discussion at the FAC, and HRVP was explaining very clearly why he goes and what he wants to achieve with this visit. On this, the discussions are ongoing. Again, we were never making any secret about the aims of the visit and about the objectives, and these objectives have been delivered. On these objectives, the HRVP delivered. Now, when you are talking about Mr. Navalny and the possible visit to the prison, it's not about changing the policy. It's not changing the principles or something. What Nabila explained on Friday was very clear. You have to see each case as very specific. We have different level of relationship with our partners, with the third countries, and we have very different circumstances right now in that particular moment. And everything is taken into account when it comes to seeing whether it is possible, necessary, or conducive in that particular moment to proceed with a specific step. Now, on Mr. Navalny, the HRVP stated, again, one of these objectives was to be very clear about EU's position on the case and handling of Mr. Navalny by the Russian authorities. He did it. We also were in touch with the team of Mr. Navalny during the course of the visit and ahead to see how could we proceed in this direction. And let me reiterate maybe one thing, that the strong EU message on the sentencing and treatment of Mr. Navalny was passed. The HRVP demanded his unconditional and immediate release, as well as those people who have been arbitrarily detained in connection with his return. He also stressed to the Russian partners the call from the EU, repeated call, about the urgency to investigate the assassination attempt with chemical agent against Mr. Navalny. Nothing was done on this. He delivered this message once again. Now, of course, there was a discussion, and in the course of the heated discussion on Friday with Minister Lavrov, the HRVP then asked Minister Lavrov if he could meet Mr. Navalny during this visit, as per usual diplomatic practice, which was applied under specific circumstances also in the past, as you explained. And against this usual practice, Minister Lavrov referred the HRVP to make a direct request to the court. Now, if you are familiar with the procedures, with the court procedures in Russia, you would know that it would take much more time than the duration of the visit, so the issue was then done. But again, I would like to stress that senior member of HRVP's delegation met with Mr. Navalny's lawyer during HRVP's visit, and we maintained the contact with his team, and this is very important.